Hi, Cancer. So happy to see you. You know, I was going to do your reading yesterday, but had this strong urge to hold off and doing it now. And what's nuts is I'm getting the same message when I'm meditating on your cards. Oh, and by the way, I'm Sarah with SG Tarot. I am back after a year and a half of being gone. If you've watched any of my other vids, you'll know I'm introing, letting y'all know. I did one series of vids last summer and then just went off the grid completely. But we're changing things up now. Now I'm here to stay, and we'll be bringing y'all readings on the reg. And I've used a lot of abbreviations in 20 seconds. It's got to be some kind of record. Cancer, I know this sounds obvious, but really getting a strong sense of y'all needing to get into or near water for healing, just to feel rejuvenated, rejoiced. And you're the only sign, these are general readings, so I'm not doing anything specific to love, but you are the only sign that has come through strongly as something pertaining to love. I don't know what it is yet. We're going to see. You're a very obviously heartfelt water sign, and I think in order to enact your superpowers, not taking that one, but the amount of times the Eight of Cups has shown up, speaking of water signs, almost every reading. I said before, there's some sort of a collective energy going on with really walking away from what doesn't serve us anymore, but like in a humongous way. Not just like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like this couch anymore, even though a couch is a big deal. More like, I don't like living in a house anymore. I'm gonna go live in a van or a camper or whatever those really cool, neato, new age vans, campers, tiny houses, like a big old shift. I do simple spreads, or at least I am for this round. I get a clearer narrative with a simpler spread versus a lot of different cards, but I will be expanding and getting clarifiers. Okay, that's enough. Let's see what's going on with Cancer. Cancer for the second half of January 2022. Okay. Okay. I've said this once, I'll say it again. Everybody's energies are flip-flopped. Signs that your energy isn't especially compatible with certain energies are coming through strongly. Let me say that clearer. People with fire and strong fire energy are getting lots of earthy messages. People with water are getting lots of fire. You are getting lots of air energy. Okay, here's what I'm feeling. We're gonna clarify if this is in terms of love. I'm not seeing love. There's nothing watery right now. You're playing by the rules. You're in a system, you have a certain way of doing things that's been embedded in your mentality, in your heart, in your day-to-day for a long time. I feel like that is could be making you stuck, feel stuck. I don't believe that anyone's ever truly stuck. We just feel like that. I feel stuck all the time. Not real. But in order to go into this next phase of your life, this big cycle turn, and we'll see what that new cycle looks like. I feel like you might have to break from conformity a little bit. The Hierophant's wonderful for universal law, universal rules, following a certain system, following a group of people, following what has traditionally worked in the past. But I feel like what is being shown to you right now is not working anymore. I am probably one of the rare readers that loves a Hierophant turned upside down, turned upside down. Because I feel like sometimes the rules are made to be broken or reevaluated. Rules, law have the utmost respect when they make sense. If you catch my drift. I'm going to jump right into the clarifiers because this is not, I'm so curious of what these mean for you. Okay, so your overall energy right now is the Knight of Swords in reverse. Halted. And I don't feel, but it's like mentally halted. Like, have you thought yourself into a box with something? Let's see. Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse here for Cancer? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's something you're juggling. Something you're juggling, and sometimes that card reads just weighing the pros and cons, just simple evaluation of choices. But I feel this is putting you in a state of disharmony. And again, been seeing the Queen of Pentacles a lot reverse. And y'all see, I'm not pulling a bunch of cards. And so for the same cards to be reappearing is speaking to me. You are powerful. You are powerful in a way that I feel like you don't cash in on very much. Your leadership, your charisma, your ability to unite people, to combine groups, but to lead with a sense of lightheartedness and with charisma and genuine love for the people around you and not judgment. Sometimes the Hierophant, what it'll do is if you're not playing by the rules, you end up either consciously, subconsciously judging people, which is interesting. Your outcome is the Judgment card. This was very interesting. Another sign, it was either Libra or Aquarius, got this in the upright of how to stand in more of your firepower. Tap into that fire. What does your fire look like? When's the last time and just pay attention where you felt on fire? Trust yourself. You're a very intuitive, very depth-seeking sign. You know how to do that. You know how to tap into that. Use it. Tell me about the Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here for the challenge? Out of 5. Okay, I feel like you are scared. If you do not follow these rules or a systematic way of doing things, you are going to feel pain. You're going to reinvite maybe some toxic codependent patterns that you've shed. Maybe it ignites some past behaviors that you are afraid to look at, or maybe feel some shame looking at them. But I feel like that is over. That's not now. What you're worried about in the past is not the present. I know that sounds obvious, but sometimes we gotta hear it, because we hear things, we don't really hear them. Breaking away from your traditional modalities are not going to invite things. It's not going to be a catch-all for inviting back past harm. If past things do resurface, that really just shows you some wounds that have not been healed yet, and that they need to be healed. They need to just even be looked at. Don't even worry about healing. Looking at them is the biggest, in my opinion. Being aware of them is the biggest step. Now, Spirit's encouraging you to step into this energy. I want some clarification, because again, I just got, you know what, let me hold off. King of Swords in reverse can be a little quiet, a little cold, kind of mean. Okay. Your intuition, okay, you are sitting in this energy. It's time to flip into this energy, which is powerful for a Cancer. Step into that air energy. A King of Swords can make very rational, very, very intelligent decisions, and not let that watery emotional piece get in the way or deter you from making the right choice. I feel like when you're sitting in this King of Swords energy, your intuition is being blocked, and you were unable to, you're unable to continue working on yourself. So interesting. I've gotten like very little water energy. Like every sign has, I mean, that's not true, but majority of signs have had representations of other energies, of shifting and embracing other parts of themselves that they either have not embraced, been scared to embrace, or that has laid dormant. And it'll help you get out of this energy that's making you feel stuck, paralyzed, like you can't move when you can. There's nothing holding you back, nothing, not really. But you're gonna have to maybe, and I feel like maybe the discomfort that you feel, you think you're going to feel, is not based in reality. Tell me about the Judgment card. What is Cancer stepping into? Oh, that card flew out. Okay. Balance. What else? Ah, there you are. There you are. I'm going to pull one more. Okay. Okay, look. Here's the order of operations. You get balance. You get balanced and you step into your energy. There's a Chariot card. It's another thing I've noticed. People's major arcanas are popping up in their own readings. You're moving forward. You're moving with ease, with confidence. And the Balance card, I feel like, balances out sometimes this Chariot energy that could just be moving full speed, but it can only go down one road full speed, like straight ahead. So if you veer, you're in trouble. it resonates with this Knight of Swords right now that's imbalanced. That is in reverse. Yes, you might experience some anxiety, but it's temporary. And you get to put that burden down. That Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands means like moving on from what doesn't serve you. And that's huge. Tell me about, actually we're gonna switch decks. I want advice from the universe, advice, final messages for Cancer. If you're wanting an extended from this reading, I do not have extendeds yet, but I am doing personal readings, so check it out in the description box. Like I said, this is general, so what you're moving away from is, it could be a multitude of things. Yeah. Wow, okay. Moving out of conflict, moving out of sadness. You got the Five of Cups in reverse twice. Your energy, the only Cups energy on the board. And moving into this new way. Don't be scared if things move slowly. I feel like we collectively need to understand that things take a minute to process, and it's never as slow as we perceive it to be. The universe's time is not on the same time constraints and time laws as humans have invented. Make room for this. This judgment, I know it's popular to be told a brand new something is coming in, but it's so necessary to clear out the old gunk before that new stuff comes in. And that stuff might be not as fun to hear, but it's necessary. And this judgment, this turn of the cycles for you is gonna really clear out sadness, mental conflict, and bring in, you're gonna start building your new life with a surprise on the way. I love that Page of Cups. So the love part, this could pertain to love. It very well could pertain to love if you've been in a relationship, or if you find yourself in a relationship but have gone through noticing that, wow, I'm in this new relationship, but as I'm observing my patterns, I have partaken in the exact same cycles over and over because that's what I know, and they've all ended, or they all end the same way, or I end up feeling a certain way. Now's a time, just with like the 2022, with the age of Aquarius, with everything going on, we're clearing out some past karma. We're clearing out some ish, y'all. So Cancer, that's what I've got for you for this reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in a couple weeks, and come check me out in the meantime. Peace.